Have you ever been deported from a country you were born in? The border agent looked at my passport, then at me, then back at the passport. This is fake. I laughed. It's really not. He called his supervisor. She examined it under a light, ran tests, made phone calls. 2 hours later, they handcuffed me. You're being detained for document fraud and illegal entry. I was born in Tucson, Arizona, lived there 32 years, had a social security number, driver's license, voted in every election. But according to their system, I didn't exist. The detention center smelled like bleach and despair. They gave me one phone call. My brother thought I was joking. They're deporting you to where? Mexico, apparently. But you don't even speak Spanish. That became clear during processing. Mexican officials were confused. Where in Mexico are you from? I kept explaining I was from Tucson. They kept saying Tucson wasn't in Mexico. We went in circles. Here's what happened. When digitizing old records, someone at Vital Records typed my birth year as 1889 instead of 1989. The system flagged it as fraudulent because nobody from 1889 would still be alive. Instead of fixing it, some genius deleted the entire record. I ceased to exist. My parents were dead, couldn't verify my birth. The hospital I was born in had burned down in 2010. My birth certificate was supposedly fake because the original didn't exist in any database. The Mexican officials didn't want me. She's obviously American. Listen to her accent. The American officials insisted I was illegal. No record of birth means no citizenship. I spent 3 weeks in detention limbo. My lawyer, a tired public defender named Gonzalez, had seen everything but this. You're being deported from your birthplace to a country that won't accept you. I'm going to write a book about this. My high school principal testified I'd attended school there. The state said schools don't verify citizenship. My employer confirmed I'd worked there 12 years. They said employers can hire illegals. My ex-husband offered our marriage certificate. They said people marry for green cards. The breakthrough came from my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Fletcher, now 91. She kept class photos from every year. Had one of me at age 5 wearing a Born in the USA shirt at the school's citizenship day. She also had the parent contact form my mother filled out, listing Tucson General as my birthplace. She'd kept everything. 37 years of paperwork in her garage. I knew this hoarding would pay off, she told the judge. The judge was baffled. How does someone get deleted from existence? The Vital Records supervisor who deleted my file had to testify. He'd been deleting obvious errors without verification. Hundreds of them. I wasn't the only one erased. There were 47 others, all born in the 1980s, all accidentally marked as 1880s, all deleted as impossibilities. Suddenly, it was a class action lawsuit. The media went insane. Arizona deletes citizens became international news. My face was on every channel. The woman who doesn't exist, they called me. Mexico formally refused to accept me, calling the situation an embarrassment to American bureaucracy. They offered me honorary citizenship out of spite. I declined, but appreciated the gesture. The restoration took 6 months. They had to recreate my entire legal existence. Birth certificate, social security, everything. I got a formal apology from the governor, who misspelled my name in the letter. The detention center bill was $17,000. They actually tried to make me pay for my own wrongful imprisonment. My lawyer laughed so hard he cried. We countersued for $3 million, settled for $800,000. The supervisor who deleted us got promoted to a position with no computer access. He stocks paper forms in a basement office. I visit sometimes just to wave. The other 46 deleted people formed a support group. We meet monthly, call ourselves the unborn. We all have horror stories. One woman was denied her own mother's inheritance because she didn't exist. Another couldn't get married because dead people can't consent. My personal favorite was the guy who couldn't die. He had a heart attack, was declared dead, then revived. But since he didn't exist, they couldn't process the death certificate. He's technically immortal in paperwork terms. Mrs. Fletcher became a hero in the legal community. Law schools invite her to speak about the importance of documentation. She brings her garage archives, takes 3 trucks. The border agent who arrested me sent an apology letter. Said he was just following protocol. I wrote back saying no hard feelings, but included a photo of me at his kid's school. Career day, warning them about the importance of proper data entry. My new birth certificate has restored stamped on it. Makes me sound like a vintage car. Dating apps don't have a field for technically existed, was deleted, now restored. It's complicated. Last month I applied for global entry. The interview was awkward. Have you ever been deported? Yes, but from here to nowhere. They approved me with a note. Most interesting application ever. The woman who took over Vital Records implemented the Fletcher protocol. Nothing gets deleted without triplicate paper backup. Mrs. Fletcher has a plaque in the office. She visits monthly to make sure they're not deleting anyone. They wouldn't dare. She brings cookies but also brings lawyers. I keep multiple copies of every document now. Physical, digital, cloud storage, safe deposit box. My brother calls it paranoid. I call it learning. Being deleted once was enough. The detention center is being investigated for conditions. My testimony included the fact they served us expired milk while charging $17,000. The guard who gave me the expired milk is now my accountant. Life's weird. We both pretend we met differently.